So the right side peak is so important in this game, and I've said it in I think 2 previous videos, but I'm gonna just actually dedicate a video towards that, at least this section of it, right? So I'm gonna show you how to farm without taking any damage on the jungle creeps. And it just looks like this. As you can see, when we look at the wall, our character's not really doing much, and when we look towards the left, like it kind of like, I don't know, goes into first person. Obviously this is not ideal. But look, now we're looking that way. We have the right side peak advantage. Go back to the wall, move slightly, bam, peek our head out. Why does this work? Well, think about it from this perspective, right? And obviously if I had a friend, I'd be able to show you. But from the line of sight of the mob, all they can see is basically the gun. They can barely even see your head. And as you can see, the X mark disappears. That means we can't aim there. Bam, we can aim here. Not there. Here. This is a huge advantage. Now, this is a very fast-paced game, so I don't want you to stand there looking like a bot and then all of a sudden coming back to my channel, giving me downvotes or me comments saying, hey, I died because I was trying to do this in combat. Obviously, when you're trying to fight, you need to balance it. When you're trying to fight, what you need to do is get your opponent in a left side or free space situation where you're harder to hit and they're easier to hit. And that works more so in lane than when you know the lane phase ends. Happy to talk about that more in depth later. But yeah, let's go back into this, right? So as we can see, we're playing Vindicta, not really the best farmer. But we're just using the right side peak. Now I'm going to just show you quickly how to do this for every camp. Now, if you've watched my other video about how to farm lots of souls, you would have known that I've said that farming should be like a drive-by. So right now, we haven't really got much items, right? So it's taking a while to kill them. But the whole point is, in these ones where their head pops up, they only pop up when you're in their line of sight. If you're not in their line of sight, they disappear. So if you don't want to be in a situation where you're consistently just like, you know, readjusting yourself, going back in and in, out and in, well, have more damage. This is basically the game telling you, hey, you haven't got enough farm to do this, so sort yourself out. So, in this underground section, there is a mismatch. So, in this part of the map, you can very cleanly just do that. Like, they're trying their best to shoot us, but it's just a moot point. They've even given up, as you can see there, right? At one point, they were like, you know, let's get this Vindicta, and then they're like, oh, it's the Vindicta. So yeah, just worship her feet, move on. Now, let's talk about T3s. T3s are not fun because of the record shop scenario I just told you. They need to be in the line of sight. Try as you may, you're going to be in dismay. Guys, I've said it in my previous video, but I'm going to say it again. If you can't do a T3 in 2 to 3 reloads, don't do it. Unless, like, there's nothing else on the map, there's nothing else to do. Truthfully, farming should be when there's nothing else to do. But when would you use this scenario? Well, this scenario is when, say you're low HP, or someone's freezing the lane, if they've got some lane control, and you're like, huh, how about I just farm some? Bam. Easy enough, right? And then, hopefully, by the time you get back in the game, you haven't lost any HP, I was going to say XP. And you're just there to farm again, like, oh, look, useful. It's just so weird playing without any stamina. Alright. What have I missed? The nursery. This is called the nursery. How funny. Bam. Bam. And you can see our skills even apply to that as well, right? It's just so OP. And usually when I'm like playing nowadays, if I'm trying to gank someone, I'm pretty much like that. And as soon as they, like, you know, run towards me, I'm like, hello, blah, 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 and then I start running away when they get close to me, right? But yeah, you get the point here. I don't need to really show you how that looks. I think I need to go down to this. Apparently this is a station. Kind of looks like a station, right? Okay, cool. Same deal. Align ourselves, and eventually you'll get used to doing this very quickly. Coolio. Is there anything I've missed? I don't actually know. think that's the T3 in there. Did we do mids?
Finding higher ground.
I don't think we did mids. Alright, so same deal really. I can see you can't see me. Sucks to be you. Obviously you don't want to spend too long doing this because they're going to be like, you know what, we'd rather do mid boss while this guy's spending his whole life doing the T3. 13 minutes in, struggling. What's wrong with you, Vindicta? But yeah, hopefully this video's been useful. If it has, you already know what to do. I'm going to be doing some more videos just breaking down a lot of nuances that hopefully you guys find useful. And this was more of a double whammy, right? I wanted to show you, one, the benefits of right side peeking, but two, you know, if you're ever in a jam, you want to farm safely, this is how you do so. You don't always have to face plank like this, you know, but sometimes it might just be better to, right? It just really depends on the situation. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. I'm out.